Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for another one of those weekly trophy list update videos. Today's date is Monday, November 1st, 2021. So into the final couple months of the year. I feel like this year has gone by reasonably fast, especially compared to last year. Anyway, so this week was semi-productive in terms of trophies. Not a ton earned, though I did get a platinum for the first time in a couple weeks. So first I will go ahead and say one quick thing when it comes to the whole console situation. I did the database rebuild and it seems like the console is functioning a little bit better, but it hasn't fixed this whole syncing trophy problem because it'll stay at the 0% forever and then give me that weird error. So a lot of people are saying that the only real solution is to remove your profile from the PS4 and then re-put it on. So unfortunately that might be the only way to fix this issue, which is really annoying. I'll probably wait and do that once I've gotten, a couple more platinums or something. Once I get to that 550, I'll probably go ahead and do that. Just because, I don't think it would make much of a difference because you can just back up all your saves, so it's not really that big a deal. It's just kind of obnoxious that I'd have to do that. I would just make sure that all the games I actually care about are backed up, or their saves are, because I don't think it removes the games, it just removes the account temporarily until you put it back on. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal, but I'm going to do that at some point in the future. So, as for actual trophies earned this week, they were earned in two different games. The first was Spirit of the North, in which I obtained the Platinum Trophy, which is actually a pretty rare Platinum. It's a sub 6% on here. Probably could drop it someday. So anyway, for the Platinum Trophy, we'll go through all the trophies here. So you're going to get a bunch of story-related trophies. Well, not a bunch, 4. So you're going to get 4 story-related trophies up here, so those are all unmissable. The game consists of 8 chapters, and you'll get all of these by completing those 8 chapters. Then you have to awaken the 28 Shaman Spirits. There's exactly 28 in the game. You have to awaken all of them. You are going to need a collectible guide for this because some of them are in tougher to get positions. Not to mention with this one that you also have to find a staff to carry to them. And when you're doing this, I would recommend maybe not following Bad Driver's Guide for Chapter 5 because he played it before there was a patch put into the game. And before that patch, there was actually an extra staff, which made it a little bit easier to do Chapter 5, which is by far the longest chapter. So you may want to follow a different guide specifically for Chapter 5, but his guide worked fine for everything else, so it was just that chapter. Then you have to locate and greet all the spirits in the spirit world. There's like 27 or 28 of them. There's quite a few, and the world is really unnecessarily large, so you're definitely going to need a video guide for Chapter 7. That's the Spirit World chapter. You're definitely going to need that, or else you're going to be there for a very long time. Then you have to collect a total of 50 Spirit Bloom. These are those, things that, from the flower beds that you walk through, you hit circle on them and it awakens them, and you can get the bloom from it. It's what gives you your power that can infuse all of the other things and destroy the tethers. So you're going to get these two pretty much naturally unmissable. There's pretty much no way you're not going to get both of those. You have to destroy a total of 18 plague tethers for 3 more trophies. You'll get 8 no matter what, and you should get 18. I'm not sure. Well, can you, though? No, it doesn't look like you can get through the game without destroying at least 18. I think this one's a little bit tighter than some of the others, but it's still not too difficult. Then you're going to get 3 more story-related trophies here for unlocking your abilities throughout the game. The Dash is the last one you get. I think you get Spirit Bark pretty early, as well as Spirit Form, but you don't get this one until a little bit later. Toward the end of the game, maybe like Chapter 5 or so. Then, this is one of the more difficult, missable, miscellaneous trophies. Not really missable because the game has chapter select. It actually has individual, section select within each chapter, which is really nice. So with this one, you have to stay airborne for 8 seconds. And there's a good place to do it in Chapter 5 when you can just repeatedly jump in and out of one of those jump gate things. So that's probably the best place to get it. It's shown in the video guide, so I would recommend doing it there. You have to infuse 30 standing stones, which I think is pretty much unmissable throughout the game. They're the giant stones you put the light into. Matching 12 sets of revolving glyphs, I think, is also a natural story-related trophy, or it's very difficult to miss, but maybe you can miss it. Then you have to find and light all 8 types of carved ancient murals. This one will come naturally if you're following Bad Driver's Guide, but it may not come naturally otherwise. It might take, because there's only 8 different types and they're not in every chapter, so you might have to be a little bit careful about that one. Then you have to stand still for 3 minutes at any given time. Very easy trophy there. You have to cause the wisp to chirp 100 times, which is just done by hitting the circle button. Again, pretty much unmissable there. You have to carry a shaman staff for 3 minutes, and you can actually get that combined with foxing around. But as I told you guys previously, this one glitched on me because it was something to do with that weird error I've been getting, which is why I need to remove the profile and put it back on and try to fix that, because it's really, really obnoxious with causing more trophy delay and stuff. At least now I basically know what the problem is, so I'm actually kind of relieved that I know that it's not really my PS4, it's just an error that randomly affects certain users, and it seems to be more common than it probably should be, honestly. And then finally, while in spirit form, you have to step on a pressure plate, an unstable platform, and walk on water. You don't have to do all 3 at once. The only one I didn't have after beating the game was somehow the pressure plate. So unfortunately, I did have to go replay a little bit of one of the chapters to get that one done. But overall, fairly easy platinum trophy. It'll take you, 3 to 5 hours, depending on following a guide. So it's not too bad. It's definitely, it's not, the best game out there, but it's not too bad. Then we have Far Cry 6. I didn't make too much progress here this week. Completed most of the story missions remaining in this region of the game, so getting fairly close to the end of the story, which is of course going to unlock this trophy. Let's see. Still haven't done the FND base with a co-op partner. If anyone, put your PSN in the comments if you want to maybe join me for this one at some point in the next week or so and just knock it out. Then we have to capture the remaining FND bases. There's not too many of them left, I don't believe. What did I get? I know I got a few trophies in this. This Yarn story, I've done 2 out of the 3 parts of it, or 2 out of the 3 sort of mini quests within it. Then, let's see, what else did I do? I actually went ahead and completed all 3 levels of Dominoes because it's kind of hilarious, again, how aggressive they are when they play. And, you can win by pure luck after a few tries anyway. Don't have all the unique weapons. I've got maybe half of them at most. Let's see, I've got 6 of the 7 Supremos. I've been purchasing meals, been slowly chipping away at that. I've got 3 of the USB sticks. I've got maybe 1 of the chests. This trophy I got for collecting all 4 rides. The last one I was missing was one that's found in a random, not really random, it's always the same, in a building somewhere in one region of the game. So as long as you're following like a guide for this, you shouldn't have a problem. The other 3 are very easy. That's the only one that's kind of in a more random spot. You have to find all the roosters, of which I found maybe 5. I've got 4 of the 5 amigos. I also equipped Chikaron with the Mother Clucker outfit because I recruited Chikaron, so I was instantly able to pop this trophy. Nothing too difficult there. And yeah, that's... Oh, no, that's not all the ones that I got. So we still got to hunt all the mythical animals. I haven't done any of those. The sliding one will probably be the last trophy I get. Haven't done any insurgent leaders yet. That one's going to be kind of annoying. I think there's another way to exploit it, though, to where you can just kill the leader and not capture the base that they're at, and that'll allow you to do it 3 times in 1 week. I hope that's the case, because I don't really want to have to do it, 3 separate weeks, or even the whole moving the calendar or whatever it is forward. Run over 10 soldiers in a vehicle. Finally knocked this one out. Surprised it took me as long as it did to finish this one, because it's very easy. And I also managed to get the poison one, which is great. I actually got this on live stream. It seems to be that it's a little bit buggy, or that certain things don't count as the poison kills. You're probably going to have to do what feels like, 20 or 30 of these. So just basically keep using the poison Supremo and poison grenades like every chance you get, and eventually it will unlock just by natural progression, as long as you just keep using it. And I also got this trophy for installing every mod on a single resolver weapon. Kind of surprised it took me that long to get, but that's another easy trophy. And then, yeah, that's it for the trophies I earned in this game, so I'm still making progress. I've got about 10 more side quests and stuff to do, as well as a few more story missions, and of course a few other miscellaneous trophies. I'd love to try to finish up this game this week to be at 550. I'm probably going to do the Our Church and Halloween Story 5 for Platinums 548 and 549, purely because I've done the rest of that series. I haven't done any of the other Breakthrough Arcade Gaming games, like the ZJ the Ball, or Zippy the Ball, or any of those sports games. I haven't done any of those yet, so I might do some of them eventually. I don't know yet. But I at least want to keep this series done, at least the North American part of the series, so I'll probably end up doing that for 548 and 549, because each one apparently only takes like 5 to 10 minutes if you know what you're doing, which is kind of nice, and it's not even really, I mean, it's kind of more almost luck-based as to whether or not everything cooperates properly with running in the certain path or whatever. It's a weird series of games. Anyway, level 745, 36%, 21,486 total trophies, 547 platinums, 3,304 golds, 5,763 silvers, 11,872 bronzes. So, plans for the upcoming week. I'm also happy to announce that somehow my Far Cry 6 Collector's Edition finally got here, so I'm very happy about that. I mean, I am extremely happy about that because, you know, paid a lot of money for it, so I'm glad it somehow got here. I don't know if Ubisoft pulled some kind of magic or just sent me a replacement one. Whatever they did, I'm extremely happy about it, though, so thank you guys over at Ubisoft for actually figuring that issue out, because I don't even know if it was them in the first place. It might have been UPS or whatever postal service group was carrying it, probably screwed it up. So I finally changed the name of the Ubi shit folder to Ubisoft. Finally did that for him. Hopefully saying that word doesn't get me demonetized. So plans for the upcoming week, hopefully finish off Far Cry, play those couple of Our Church and Halloween games. Those are the main goals for this week, and then, you know, I can knock out a few more easy platinums, then knock out Battlefield 5, and then, you know, then I can sort of go on my semi-break. It won't be a true break, it'll just be a little bit slower process of trophy hunting for a while, because I'll be working on a couple of games with Ghost and Simon and Mac, and we'll be playing, you know, a couple of other PS3 games, a couple of PS4 games. Actually should be pretty fun, though, because we got, you know, Aliens Colonial Marines. We're actually going to do Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Those are the main two for now, because those guys just finished off Bad Company 2, which is pretty awesome. I didn't really want to do that one, and it's a big time investment right now. Don't really have the time or the energy to do it, just because stupid stuff keeps happening with work, and I know I keep talking about this, kind of beating a dead horse here, and I hate to say that I don't like the job, even though I've only been there for a few weeks, but when they decide to randomly take away your productivity for the week, because that's what happened most recently that really, really pissed me off, when we have productivity quotas and they randomly took away some of my productivity or didn't count part of it, so they gypped me on it, which is going to come back to bite me at the end of the year. So yeah, they are doing things that are probably not fully acceptable or even legal, but again, I'm not gonna talk about this too much yet. I'll cover it more when more stuff happens and stuff like that, and tell you guys if anything else happens with it. I've got interviews set up this week for jobs that should be better, so yeah. I mean, I don't have to stay there long because there's such a labor shortage right now that everywhere is hiring to where I could probably get something by the end of the week if I really want to, and really can't stand that place anymore. So yeah, that's the one good thing about this when no one wants to work, is that there's plenty of jobs that I can try to get. So anyway, plans for the upcoming months though. Currently for November, we have Battlefield 5, ACM, Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, and Far Cry 6, though some of those might get changed around a little bit. Far Cry and Battlefield absolutely 100% for sure will be done this month. Until, of course, Far Cry 6 starts getting its DLCs, because it's going to get at least 3 DLCs. I imagine that it's going to get 4, because I imagine it's going to get some kind of New Game Plus Ultra Hard difficulty. Even though the way that Far Cry 6 plays, it's not really that hard of a game, even on the action mode, so I don't really think they're going to be able to do too much. I don't know what it is about the game that just makes it feel a little bit easier. Just some of the weapons seem fairly overpowered. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna... You know what? I'm not gonna finish that statement, because knowing my luck, they'll put in some... Or knowing our luck as trophy hunters, they'll put in some BS like permadeath or just like instant kill mode or just something ridiculous like that. And I mean, it would piss off a lot of people and cause me to change the name of the folder back. But I don't think they care about the name of my folder. Then in December, of course, Division 1 and 2, maybe GTA 5, maybe Battlefield 1943. January, Black Ops 3. Also, I actually picked up Dead Island Riptide because it was on sale in here. You can see it in the folder. So we're actually going to do that one at some point. It's not super high priority, mostly because we can knock the game out in one day, the online portion of it in one day. So it's nothing too bad. I don't know exactly when we'll do it, though. But that would be kind of cool just to have that game done again because Dead Island games are not bad, even though I know that we're never going to get Dead Island 2, most likely. And then, of course, throughout the rest of 2022, you know, COD Classics, Shadow Colossus, Uncharted 3, Conan Exiles, Goosebumps DLC, Outer Worlds, Platinum DLC, Borderlands 3 DLC, some random old games that I own physical copies of or have purchased over the years for both PS3 and PS4. Yeah. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video, guys. I knew this wasn't going to be a super long one because, again, not a ton of progress this week, but hopefully it'll be a very good week coming up and we'll be able to make a lot of progress. There should be a stream this week. It'll probably be on Friday. It'll probably be the only one this week. Well, I say that. Maybe I'll try to sneak in another one during the week where we can play the remaining Five Nights at Freddy's games. I know it didn't get a lot of views, but, you know, I purchased the games even though they were on discount, and I want to at least play all of them on stream at some point, so because we're at the end of spooky season now anyway, so might as well give it an epilogue, because we only got 3 more to play for in Sister Location and Pizzeria Simulator, so yeah. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later this week for some more content.